What is up YouTube? Jamie the Kid 00 here, coming to you guys with a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing something I haven't done in a good long while, and that is a mail day video. So one of my orders has come in from Troll and Toad, admittedly sadly a little delayed due to the current pandemic we currently find ourselves in, but I thought it would give me a very good opportunity now that this has arrived with me to show you a few of the things I'm picking up at the moment and maybe see if there's anything that can be inspired into a deck profile and things like that. So what we're really going to do is dig into this, see what I've ordered. This is about $400 worth of cards, so it's quite a bit of stuff to really bring me up to speed with a few things in the new meta. And the only other thing I'll kind of comment on is I have removed a lot of the wrapping from the top here. I didn't really want to reveal my address to you guys on the video, and this was a real pig to get into, but it does mean everything was nice and protected. So we're going to open the lid up, get this packaging out of the way. They always wrap these super tight, and the box is full to the rafters. So hang on a moment, this is all stuck in the wrapping. There we go. And let's get this all started. So I'm going to stack the box up kind of over here and stand her up, just because at the moment I need it stood up to get cards out of the top of it. So we're going to pull from the top of the pile and then flip these over. And we'll just kind of go through these and I'll see if I can give some explanations on them. So High Speedroid Kite Drake and the High Speedroid Rubber Band Shooters. I really just kind of read these cards and thought, hey, these seem really cool with their card effects. So I'm just going to pick them up to have them as assets. Like Kite Drake, if I remember correctly, is a Heavy Storm, or negates the effect of all face-up cards. Requires a Wind Machine tuner, admittedly, and then a non-machine tuner. Then a non-tuner monster. So this could really come up. Like it's one good tuner away from being very, very good. The 3 Rubber Band Shooters. I know that there are some combo decks making use of this, so I figured I'd pick them up while they were 30 cents a piece. 2 more Squamatas. If anyone's seen my Shadol deck profiles on Rufio's channel, I had only 1 American Ultra Squamata, so now I have the set. Because they were back in stock. I picked up some TG stuff. I'm still fiddling with a TG deck concept, so I really wanted to pick some of these up. I figured I'd just get them in to fill the binder at the very least. A Draco Masters of the Tenyi, and there should be an extended Tenyi core in here. Having an Americanized Tenyi core I thought was going to be really, really cool. So we've got 3 of the Ashuna Spirit, and there'll be more as we go through. American Ultra Nightmares. This package was ordered in partnership with my good testing friend Ahmed, who you will have seen in a few of my videos. A few of these cards are for him, so I still have my German set of these in their max versions, but we figured we'd get those in for Ahmed because he needed them as staples. Red Reboots, 1 for him, 1 for me. I don't have one in a Secret American, and now we do. A couple of Abyss Dwellers. My one is completely destroyed, so we picked 1 up each. And then I ended up picking up an Abyss Actor core because it was really quite cheap. And with the new Link monster, I felt like it was something that was worth playing with and maybe making a deck profile of. So there's the 3 Curtain Raiser, the Abyss-tainments, and we'll kind of come around to the rest as and when we find them. Tornado Dragon for Ahmed, and actually I'm kind of regretting not getting one for myself because in American Secret that's pretty nice. Typhoons for Ahmed. Chances are if you see things in the lowest rarities, they are for Ahmed. He prefers things in rare. So these are Vanity's Fiends from Cyberdark Impact, and pretty crisp, pretty mint actually. So they are for his lists. A Metaverse for him. I needed some new Retaliating Seas, so I think we picked up 6 because there are some for him, some for me. And then more of these Abyss Actor boys. So Trendy Understudies, an old CPO2 Terraforming, that's Ahmed's, 100%. And then I've also got a Mayakashi deck concept I'm working through. So there's 3 of the Winters and 3 Evil Heals for that same Abyss Actor deck. So we're a tiny way through the box, and let's pull out another stack and keep it moving. So there should be 3 Secret Samurai Fuma. This was just to finish a deck core I have, so I now have the full Secret Samurai deck. I also picked up a lot of stuff from Duov. So these are the new Speedroid Hex Saucers and Marble Machines. Figured they were worth picking up because I recall Speedroids having some pretty cool engines. And again, I have a core that I just wanted to finish off. These are the Starving Venomy Lethal Dose Dragons. I pick up a lot of €30 extra deck cards, sorry, 30-cent extra deck cards, just because you never know when they could have to come around. And this is another example of that. A Stealth Union, again, just because I didn't have one. 3 Swap Frogs, because I sold my ulties a little while ago, and it's nice to actually have the core back. Synchro Transcend. This card reads really, really cool. Targets an opponent's Synchro monster and special summons a Synchro monster. It's 1 level higher than it from your extra deck. I think that's really, really cool. We picked up a lot of Shasharas for our 10 Yi cores, and I picked up our Ultra Terraforming for myself because I figured that was going to look pretty nice. Last Warrior from Another Planet for my GOAT extra deck. Vanity's Rulers, these are for myself because I didn't have any, and there is a really cool Necros deck that combos into this, so we figured we'd pick that out. And then I picked up some of the hero stuff, so an Infernal Deceiver, and then we're going to start getting into some of the gold. So Yugioh for my Mayakashi list. And there's 3 copies of Blackbeard, the Plunder Patrol captain. I am building a Plunder Patrol deck. I'm testing the stink out of Plunder Patrol. Absolutely love the deck. So there's 3 of the captain. And then I also have a real big interest in Karakuri again at the moment. So I ordered a whole stack of Karakuri common stuff. So there's probably going to be more in here, but we'll go through the last of the cards in my hand and then we'll pile these up, clear space for the next lot. So here's 3 copies of Plunder Patrol Booty, 3 of the Shipyard, 3 Whitebeard, and there should be some Redbeards in there as well somewhere. Otherwise, there's a Pot of Avarice and 3 Twin Twisters for Ahmed as well. So we'll pile these through. So with regards to what I'd like to ask of you guys in this video, it's definitely going to be what profiles do you want to see come from this package? Are you interested in the Abyss Actors? Are you interested in Plunder Patrol? Are you interested in 10 Yi? I've got a lot of that stuff lying around now, so we can definitely talk about it. Karakuri's is still a long way out of me figuring it out. But there's more than likely something that we can do with the new Mecha Phantom Beast, if I remember play correctly. So, moving through, we actually open up with even more Plunder Patrols. So, I ordered 3 copies of Patrol Ship Bran, because we need the extra deck options, and we're going to buy them in 3s. 3 Matey, the Redbeard, so that's the full core. There's got to be my Moax have to be in there somewhere. A Perpetua, because I thought she was going to look nice in American, and she does. A couple of rare Book of Moons, those are for Ahmed. Some of the Karakuri cards. Aha! And there's the other Book of Moon for him. We did order 3. These are the new Hyper Director Abyss Actor. I picked these up for that core, so that's pretty great. 3 Alien Shock Trooper M-Frame, because I think these are really, really cool should reptiles blow up. So, again, good to have for kind of my extra deck library that I maintain. 3 Angricum Umbrella. Again, this was more of a 30 cent. This reads really cool, so let's pick these up. Amaril, the Star Leader Dragon. Again, I'm not going to explain too much. Zephyroses, I picked up extras because I thought people were going to end up wanting these. It's always good to have an Ultra Zephyros rather than a common. I actually don't know why I picked up the Melodious cards, because they were actually pretty restrictive in their text. Bujinki Hashima, this card reads insanely well. I can't wait to see some of the decks that can abuse this. So he's crazy, crazy good. 3 Card of Fate. As I knock one of my piles over. One moment. Oh, everything's going awry now. One moment. 3 Celestial Night Lord Parshath. 1 of the Crossroads Dragons. You can tell where some of the cards were maybe $1 or more. I picked up just the 1. And then probably the biggest card of the order, which has come marvelously with a lot of damage, actually. That's frustrating. Is Crystron Halkibrifax. It's come with... it's not really showing up too well on the camera. But it's got damage here. Damage on the bottom, there you go. And a damaged corner. I might have to pick that up with them, because that's a little frustrating, because it's the most expensive card in this order. But yep, Halkibrifax, it's really, really broken at the moment. Really worth picking up, just in a frustrating condition. 1 that's Cybernetic Overflow, because it's the most broken card in Cyber Dragons, and it's cool to have it in Ultra. I do have a DDD deck that I'm working on, so Gilgamesh, always a good pickup for that. Anthelion Dragon, again, same as the Venomy Dragon. And then some of the new exclusives that were in there, so Enma's Judgment. I needed 3 new Fantasmes after the reprint happened. I did sell mine quite early on. my secret ones because I thought they weren't worth what they were selling for, so I completely flipped them. And I'm glad to now be able to pick up some ultras so that I can finally play Fantasme again, because I do think it's quite strong at the moment. 3 Ferocious Flame Swordsmen. Now, we had a deck concept with this. It's really sad. I made this order before the list that banned Azathoth, if I remember correctly, and we had a cool Isolde deck that made Azathoth and then Isolde and then gamed you, but it required Ferocious Flame Swordsman, and we had this idea by the time of YCS London last year, and we just it couldn't come to pass because unfortunately this didn't exist, which was really frustrating. Then Firebrand Hymnist, again, just a really cool card in the set that I wanted to pick up. 5-headed Link Dragon, just because, look at that, that's so damn cool. And it's one of the first Link 5s, other than Dark Fluid. And then again, continuing picking up some of the exclusives. We had Graveyard of Wandering Souls, Herald of the Mirage Light, again, just because it was super, super low, so worth picking up. Hollow Giants, one of the exclusives. We did end up picking up 6 of those, just in case they end up becoming relevant. So some for myself, some for Ahmed. King Dragon for Goat Control. King Yosuke, again, I don't have an explanation for a lot of these. Lib, the World Key Blade Master, again, the World Legacy stuff has so many interesting interactions. It was always going to be worth picking that up. 3 Mayakashi Mayhem for my Mayakashi core. The fact that this card exists really does kind of crack the deck open, whereas before they could really just make big monsters that were quite easy to remove. 3 Auroradon, because the decks that play this at the moment are absolutely bananas, and this was selling super, super cheap. So definitely worth picking up. 1 Ojama Emperor, because why the hell not? 3 Ultra Dynamiscus, because I wanted to finish my Paleozoic core again, because it had started to dwindle as I'd sold a few cards from it. 1 Trilliog. There's the other interesting card in this order, Predaplant Verte Anaconda. Verte, very, very important for the metas to come, and of course I ordered this at a time when I was playing Shaddoll, so this is really, really cool for the Shaddoll decks. Relinquished Anima. Again, it was much more relevant in the previous Master Rule, but it's still pretty strong now. And then 3 copies of Reptilian Echidna. Again, the reptile stuff is looking pretty bonkers. It just needs an actual archetype to make full abuse of it. So we'll pile all of this up because we're only about halfway through the order, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me. So much more cardage to come. So we'll stack all of that up. Put another pile just off of shot if I can make room on my desk. And let's grab another fistful from here and bring it into shot. So more Karakuris is the last one on the top of here. Yes. So Ninishi. Desynchros, again, older Karakuri lists played the sin out of this. Love it, love it, love it. More of the Mayakashi stuff for my Mayakashi cores. If I can speed through those. Some Speedroid Oja Kids for my Speedroid cores. And I always find myself without a Mare, so I've ordered 1 in this, and I've got another order which actually arrived earlier and has already been recorded. And I had about 3 more of these, so I've definitely stocked up on them now. More of the Abyss Actor deck, so the comic reliefs, the Mellow Madonnas, the Curtain Calls, more of the scripts in the form of Romantic Terror, and a true King of all calamities, because goodness knows this is worth having in every single extra deck binder. It's so, so disgusting. So these, I don't know where Ahmed was going with them, but he did need some Needhogs. I think he had a cool idea for the 10-year deck. We have another Book of Moon. Did we order too many? Whoops. I can't remember. Secret Majesty's Fiend. I think I ordered that for myself because I've got 2 American Secrets, so I needed a third. More of the 10-year core. So just picking up everything in an American print. It's slightly different. So there's all of those. There's going to be a fair few of them. I'm probably going to pile them up early, just to be on the safe side. Vessels, yeah, let's just tuck away the 10-year stuff immediately, just to give us a bit more space on the mat. Some more of the Mayakashis, and some ludicrously American print Ash Blossoms for Ahmed. Look at those. They are almost a photocopy in the level of quality in which they come through. They're infamous, and that's exactly why we picked them up. Couple of so I play a set of Mind Controls. Although it's still at 1, it does seem like a card that, of course, will bounce back as it has previously done on the list. Some Miss Valley Apex Avians, because the Pendulum deck is really, really strong with that. Some Pot of Desires. They will be for Ahmed. Some more Karakuris. as you can tell. I'm going to pop them over with the rest of the Karakuri stuff. Some Book of Eclipses, because they're really good for outing some of these really strong boards doing the rounds at the moment. Scapegoat, and rare effect veilers, again for Ahmed. I've got some super ones that are on the way. And then more Mayakashi cards in the form of the manuscript. And then that brings us on to the last little bit of our box of goodies. So it's going to be even more Abyss Actors, with 3 copies of extras, funky comedians, and leading ladies, as well as some sassy rookies, superstars, and wild hopes. And then we've even got a few more of the supporting cards in the form of 3 backstage, 3 fantasy magics, 3 fire dragons lairs, 3 opening ceremonies, and 3 rise of the abyss king. This card's really, really cool because it just destroys cards en masse, so it's really, really sick. It's kind of the card that made me want to actually do a deck of Abyss Actors in the first place, but I'm still struggling on how on earth I make the deck successfully go first. That has been a really big one for me. Let's stack all of these away as we bring ourselves into the closing chapter in the form of a rare Foolish Burial for Ahmed, a rare Monster Reborn for Ahmed. These are my Book of Eclipses because I prefer higher rarities, so those are in Ultra. A Clearwing Fast Dragon for the Extra Deck Binder, Decode Talker Extended for the Extra Deck Binder, 3 different Dimension Grounds because it's a really important card for side decks, 3 different, Dimensional Barriers for Ahmed, I have the secret ones, 3 Inspector Orders because this is, again, just a real essential card I wanted to have, and then we ordered 6 Lanfarincus because we found ourselves playing this in loads of decks, so I wanted 3, he wanted 3. So now we've got all of the Lanfarincuses there. A Trishula, 3 Typhoons, and a Linkaribo, and an Underclock Taker. So I think I might be missing some Moerks, unless I did miss them while I was going through the through the order. But either way, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this insight into the things I'm going to be I have been picking up during my time away from the game. Let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see me profile as a result of this order. And I will see you guys for the next video very, very soon. Cheers for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.